Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming over. Let me know down below in the comment section what made you come. Was it the title? Was it because you saw a post on Instagram or Facebook? Did somebody send you? Let me know. All right. Thank you. Welcome. And please, yes, I do talk about dreadlocks here for the most part. And then I also talk about health and my health journey, stuff that I've been on and what I've been going through. If you haven't seen anything prior to this video, as far as my little health journey or whatever, please go back and check. I have maybe about 3 or 4 videos, I think, up to maybe 2. I don't know. I'm thinking it's 3. Maybe I want it to be 3 or 4. But anyway, just check it out and then you can see what I've been doing as far as trying to get back my physical, mental, and spiritual health together. Okay. Mostly I talk a lot about the physical and the mental, but today I'm focusing on the physical. And of course, as you can see, I'm in my workout clothes. Well, you can't see everything, but I do have on some workout shorts. I just finished a 2-hour workout in my house. Did not have to leave to do a workout. So it's no excuse whether the weather is bad, whether it's rainy, whether it's too hot outside, or for whatever reason. You can get a workout in, and to be physically fit before turning 50 next week. My birthday is June 20th. Today's the 11th. If you're viewing this at any other time, then you'll be able to see what, exactly when I put this out. But yeah, it was very pertinent for me because I would say for the past like 3 or 4 years, I had mostly been focusing, well, not just 3 or 4 years, for a while, I've really just been focusing on my mental health. And again, you can go back to like past videos and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I don't want to just keep repeating in every video talking about, medications and all that type of stuff. I do talk about all of that in full on my health journey. I think, yeah, I have a whole section, maybe about 3 or 4 videos that I've done talking about my, just getting myself back healthy mentally, again, physically. And, I don't really touch too much on the spiritual part, but, it's just been a journey for real and an exciting one. And I would say in the past, like, how can I put it? Maybe about the past month, I had to just like upgrade like 100%, like seriously, just like go hardcore on it. I was doing mostly just like West African dance in my house, as well as going to a class that Iodele Dance and Drums here in Chicago with TIO and a host of other beautiful, beautiful empresses teach the class. So as you all know, we met at a place outside of my home. So a lot of those places have been shut down temporarily until things get back to the way they're going to be. All right. So I needed to, before I turned 50, I was looking at all my friends that had already, made 50 before I did, and everybody was looking all good for the most part. Most of my friends really are in great shape. And I was just like, man, I just want to get my body back together. I got part of my mind back together. I just want to feel good overall. I just want to be able to walk, a long distance without, breathing heavy or whatever. So, I embarked on my daughter. She started taking West African dance first, and then I joined in. I had to check out the class, see if it was something I thought that I could keep up with. And, she continued on until I think it was February of this year, maybe the beginning of March, I think it was the beginning of March. And then things changed and we started working out in the house. We went back old school, just straight up, when I tell y'all how simple this is, you're going to be like, really? Not pulled out. I always had my Wii out, We Fit, all different types of workout things, and stuff on Wii. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I know if your child has a PlayStation or if you have a PlayStation or what have you, Wii was out like in the beginning. Seriously. And then they had Wii U. But anyway, they have like all different types of little games and stuff that you could do, exercises too. It's not games like per se games, but it's fun exercises. Or some of them are not so fun, but they target certain areas of your body. So I've been doing one called Walk It Out. And literally, when I say that you don't need a Wii to do this, you could just turn on some music, turn on your favorite Afro beats, or turn on something, and pump yourself up and just walk around the house. You could just walk. I stay in the living room because I'm obviously playing the game or whatever, but I'm walking through like this area and just like building up this town. That's what Walk It Out is about. However, you don't have to be building anything, and you don't have to be watching the TV screen. You could just turn on your music and just walk. Walk at a nice brisk pace. You know, all the songs that I'm listening to are pretty fast paced because I want to elevate my heart rate. I want to sweat. I want to move. And it's important, that I stepped it up because with the dance, I was just going to class once a week, but I was still dancing at home for like an hour a day. But it's different for some reason. It just seems like the intensity of it was like an hour and a half. Did I say that? Okay. The class was an hour and a half. The intensity of the class, because I wouldn't even take a break. When they would take a break, I would still be moving or whatever. Or when certain people would take a break, I would still just, keep going. And that's what I do now with the walking. You could walk in place if you want to. You can walk around your house as long as you can hear the music or something that's going to be upbeat and keeping you moving. That's not the only thing though. And I've been doing that. I would say averaging about 2 to 2.5 to 3. I try not to go over 3 hours at a time. And let's say I do 2 hours, like I just finished. Later on, I might go back in and do 30 minutes, 45 minutes or so with my daughter because she does her workout first, and then I go in and I do mine, and then we do a little something together, just as an added bonus. Now, along with this, yes, I am keeping up with everything that I'm putting into my body. If you all don't do that, I'm gonna tell you this. That is something I learned a long time ago, and I got away from it because I don't know. It just seemed like it was just too much. I'm like, I have the dog, I have my daughter, I have this, I have that, and all this is going on. I have a business. Well, you know what? It was time to just sit back and just like be real with myself and calculate. It wasn't nothing scary or anything, like to see how many calories I was taking in a day. I actually welcomed it because I wanted to see like how many should I be taking in for me. And everybody's body is different. You're gonna get on the scale, see how much you weigh. Check out an app. I can tell you the app that I'm using, which I'm not getting paid for it or anything, but it's called My Net Diary. That's it. Up and there it shows my calorie budget, which is currently at a little bit over 1,600. And I break down my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner and my snacks. And alongside of it, it also helps you out with entering in your exercise, which is cool, which is why I mentioned the Wii, is that because certain programs that I work out on, they give me, I enter in my body weight and everything at the beginning. Not every day, just period for each game or whatever, each program that I'm working out to. And it keeps up with my steps, but you could easily do all that with Fitbit. You can log in your exercise. Say I dance for just say you dance for 2 hours. You type in dance, fast dancing for X amount of hours or whatever, and it calculates it. Let's see. Walking, running, bicycling. You can put in dance. You can look up how many calories it may. You know what? Let me put that in there. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. It has different type of dance. Oh, they have Dance Revolution for 30. I have Dance Revolution. That's what I'm saying. Ethnic or cultural dancing, folk dancing, ballroom dancing, praise with dance or run, spiritual dance, aerobic dance wearing 10 to 15 pound weights. Wow. Okay. I didn't even pay attention to all that. But what I've been doing is just keeping up with my food intake, keeping a log of my exercise and my food intake, and making sure that I never go over the amount of calories that I intake. I want to stay under that. And you know, I never even come close to meeting the amount of calories that I'm supposed to. But I don't want to tell anybody to sit back and just eat 500 calories a day or whatever. No, I'm still getting over 1200 calories definitely a day. And I think that, you should check with a doctor first before you start any type of workout program or any type of health changing things. Speak to a doctor along with a holistic health coach, so, and just see which way you should go. You know what I mean? But yeah, keeping track, keeping yourself accountable for the food that you intake, and being very honest with yourself, because at the end of the day, you're the only person that you're trying to impress is yourself. You know, if you lie to Sally and say, "Look, I only had, girl, an avocado for breakfast," but you know very well that you had avocado plus this, plus that, plus that. Just keep it real with yourself. And when you see, and I noticed, because my daughter, she has it on her phone as well. I noticed that when she started entering in her calories and stuff on her phone, that when she saw, like, oh, if I eat this, wow, okay, that's a lot. Maybe I won't have that tomorrow then. It started making her change her thinking as far as, well, you know, maybe I'll have like some fruit. Maybe I don't need that type of snack. Maybe I need this type of snack. Or bananas is what? Is how many calories? Okay, well, maybe we need to try another fruit, you know? And I noticed that she was doing that, and I really, really like that. So it's also good, I mean, for people that definitely, I mean, any age. I just said fit at 50 because that's what I'm about to be. And it's important to me in turning 50 and being fit. So, yeah, we've been logging in our nutrients, what we put into our body. Also, I keep account of all the steps that I do, which I try to do over 20,000 steps per day, which means if you have a Fitbit watch or you have one of the watches that, can calculate your steps, just, the game Walk It Out itself, you're walking with a device on you, and it calculates your steps. But again, that could be easily done with one of these watches that they have out here to calculate your steps. And what made me think about that was my cousin. I saw her going up and down the stairs, and I was like, and she was like, I got to get up to 18,000 or something because I'm trying to beat this person or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay. I was like, let me go in the house and pull up my Walk It Out. Because I remember when I used to keep up with my steps. And so I think the most that I've done, yesterday I did 30,286 steps, which totaled for me 9.1 miles. I did that in 3 hours nonstop, 3 hours and 15 minutes. Not nonstop. I mean, I stopped if I had to, but I paused the game for a second. But 3 hours and 15 minutes. I mean, I didn't go back yesterday and work out with my daughter or anything. We just both did one workout. But 9.1 miles, that's not bad. That's not bad. Now, today I did 8 miles, 25,000 steps, 25,572 steps, and I burnt off 958.9 calories. Now, all of this is based upon what I entered into my game in the beginning, my weight in the beginning. So everybody's is going to be different according to your body weight. I mean, you enter in everything. You enter in your age. I think you enter in your height. You enter in your body weight. And you keep, as it changes, you keep dropping it. And I will tell you that in the first 3 weeks of doing it, I was at like a plateau of where I just was like, staying at the same weight. And I was like, wait a minute, my birthday's coming up. I'm about to be 50 soon. Let me make sure that I hit this goal, because anything else that I want for my birthday, I mean, can easily be obtained later, or anywhere I want to go can be done later. And right now, what would really satisfy me is getting into these clothes and just feeling good inside out. on the mental and definitely the physical as well. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been working out. I mean, you have to move your body. Get somebody, get a friend, get um your husband, your girlfriend, your daughter, your son, your dog, whoever. Find somebody to move with you. Or just even being in the same room. Like when I'm doing my walking or whatever, like when Isis has finished her walking out or whatever, or walking, she's riding the bike and then I'm doing mine. And just the energy between both of us together has really just like accelerated both of us in our workout. And I'm not gonna tell her business and say what she's done, but she's been doing really good. The next time, if I allow her back on my channel, I don't know. I'm just, she's 13, and I'm just kind of funny still about putting her back on my channel because people. That's a whole nother story. I'll talk about that in a story time, maybe. But I don't want to have to say nothing to anybody for saying crazy stuff to a minor. So if I show her back on my channel, you will be able to automatically notice like the changes in her. That's about it, you all. I just been in all of this. I'm telling you, I mean, the most that I do outside, or the most that I've done outside, is walk my dog around the block. That's the most that I've done in the past few months as far as exercise. Yeah, since her last dance class, I would say the most that I've done is really just walk my dog. So I'm not really doing a lot outside. So again, there's no reason for me to sit back and say, "Oh, it's raining. I don't want to work out today," or "Oh, I can't make it to the gym." No, you can stand up in your house and physically, and I mean, it's cool because, if you say you have bad knees, okay, fine. You're not doing high impact running. You could just stand in place. And even this, I find that one of my girlfriends, she was telling me about an exercise she does. She sits in a chair, and she's mature. She's in her 60s, and she has knee problems, and she sits in a chair, and they do a whole full workout. It's a lot of workouts and stuff that you can find online with people on Zoom. On Zoom chats, a lot of people are doing different workouts. They're doing even our dance class. They're doing classes. They're teaching Afro I'm sorry, West African dance. My dog just made a noise. Yeah, they're teaching West African dance. You can find anything, I mean, basically, that you want to find on the internet. There's no reason to be sedentary and, you know, not moving. You could dance just in your mirror. You could just move around. But I found that actually incorporating, watching what the amount of calories that I'm intaking, something that I know that I could stay on, which is something I just basically I haven't changed what I've been eating. And if you go back and look at the older videos, you'll see exactly how I eat. So you won't, some of the questions will be answered in those previous videos. And then you can see what it was that made me feel like I got unfit. And then how I've gotten to the point to where I'm at now. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please leave the questions down below. But please check with the other videos first. It helps with me mentally, because any type of exercise is letting off endorphins. Your body is letting off endorphins when you work out, and it helps to stabilize me, you know, um, as far as the anxiety, as far as like the depression and stuff, it helps. It assists. I'm not saying it's 100% a cure-all or whatever, but I do feel the difference. And especially when I start my day off like that. You know, if you have extra 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour or more per day, even if you have to break it up in parts, do 30 minutes in the morning before you take on your day. Do 15 minutes at lunchtime or around, the time when people normally take lunch. Do something before you go to bed. Something low impact before you go to bed, because you don't want to be all hyped and geeked and then you like, I can't go to sleep. That's another thing. Make sure that you're getting your rest. Make sure that you're getting your rest, especially at my age. I think that if you're over 40, you definitely require at least 6 to 8 hours I can't go over 8 hours. And I usually probably get about 6 at the most. um, get your rest though. That's just as important as working out and eating healthy. Definitely sleeping. Anybody that's been watching my channel for a long time know that in March or whatever, I did a good couple weeks, few weeks or whatever, trying to stay up. Not trying to. I do have issues with sleeping a lot, Um, but after a while, I was just like, you know what, this is counterproductive. Me staying up and doing a live chat and everything. It was cool in the beginning, when we were all just still like, what's going on with the world, what's happening, and I just had to change and just say, you know what, I need my rest. I still got goals. I still got things to do. My child is still, school is not finished. School's not finished till June 18th. Grades were just entered in, I think, today. So I think probably after this week, everything will slow down. But I mean, yeah, next week is what? Today's the 11th? Yeah. So just make time for yourself. It's very important, no matter at what age you are, whether you're 20, 40, 50, 60, just take time out for yourself. Make sure that you're eating healthy. I'm not telling anybody to eat a certain kind of way. That's why you will notice that I have not said anything about what I put into my body. You can see all that in my past videos. I talk about it in depth, how I've been eating and how I've eaten for years. This is nothing new. But it doesn't mean that you have to change your eating. You'll want to change your eating when you see on the app what you're putting in your body. And then you'll be like, well, is there another way I could do this? Maybe I'll eat. Maybe I'll start. Oh, that's another thing. Make sure you get you a scale, a little scale that you can weigh ounces and stuff on, and grams, and weigh your foods. Weigh your foods. I definitely do that. You'd be like, oh, 5 ounces of this or that. Okay, I'm comfortable with that. Just try it. So the name of the app that I'm using again is my diet. Hold on, my diet diary, my net diary. I'm sorry. What did I say? My diet diary, my net diary. But they have so many different apps. I mean, calorie counter. So it's a lot of different ones. So just check a few of them out and see what works for you. But for the most part, just get in the business of moving around. You know, like I said, dancing, walking in place. Sitting on your couch. Just do something more than sitting on your couch. You can move your legs up and down. I'm sitting in a chair, right? And if I told you that they're doing a whole workout in a chair and they're watching other people on Zoom, give me another excuse as to why you can't work out. Please comment down below. If you're on a health journey, for whatever reason, leave it down below. Let me know. What have you been doing? What's worked for you? Have you lost any weight? Have you attained any goals? It's not always about weight loss. It might be about somebody might be trying to gain weight, but again, you still have to know what you're putting into your body. You got to move accordingly. It's still, just because you're trying to gain weight don't mean you don't work out, because you don't want to just gain weight and just get thick and it's just not tight and together. You want to move. And when you're walking, make sure you move your arms. Even if you're sitting down, you still got to be doing something with your arms. Okay, I'm all over the place, right? All right, I will check back with you all in a few days or so, probably with a video, a dreadlock video. As you can see right now, like I said, I just got through working out. So obviously, I'm not showing my hair. I wanted you all to just, focus on what I'm saying as far as moving your body, getting fit. If I could do it, anybody could do it. If me and my daughter are doing it, as long as Lucky stays content with it, he's not barking because we're moving around, we're good. All right, peace and love you all. Comment down below, thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'll see you in the next video.